Do you know what makes Brianne Howey attractive? Welcome to another episode of Facial Aesthetics by PinkMirror.com. Brianne Howey's jawline could cut glass. Clinically, it falls under an angular jaw, one of the most attractive female jaw shapes. Why it works. Crisp mandibular definition cleanly separates face and neck, signaling youth, low facial adiposity, and symmetry. A sharper gonial angle acts like a visual lift, tightening the lower third and spotlighting the chin-jaw contour. Compare that to a soft, rounded jaw, which can blur the cervical mental line and make the face read heavier on camera. Think Paula Patton's sleek jaw as a reference point. Brianne sits squarely in that camp. Clear rami, defined angle, tidy neckline transition. Result, her lower face frames everything above, eyes, lips, nose, so they pop without effort. In short, her angular jaw isn't just photogenic, it's structural charisma doing heavy lifting. Brianne's nose isn't big, it's average in width. In facial metrics, the sweet spot for women is typically a nasal width under roughly 1/4 of the bizygomatic face width. Slightly slimmer often reads more delicate and feminine, because male noses average broader. That's why many viewers favor narrower noses on female faces. Experiments repeatedly show preference shifts with just a few millimeters. Picture Keira Knightley's refined, petite width versus a broader, charming nose like Gabor Sidibe's. Both beautiful, but the former aligns with the slimmer ideal. For Brianne, trimming the visual width via contouring, lighting, or angle lets eyes and lips take center stage. The key isn't chasing tiny, it's balance. Keep the bridge straight, the alar base tidy, and the tip defined, and a slightly narrower impression can nudge overall harmony without changing her character. Youthful skin is Brianne's secret weapon. Across the face, there are essentially no visible wrinkles. In perception studies, smooth skin strongly correlates with judgments of health and attractiveness because it cues collagen density, hydration, and evenness of dermal texture. Lines, crow's feet, forehead furrows, nasolabial etching tend to broadcast age and fatigue on camera. Brianne's surface is the opposite: uniform tone, minimal micro-shadowing, and a soft light return that reads vibrant. Think Kendall Jenner's lineless look as a benchmark. By contrast, mature skin with pronounced expression lines like Dame Judi Dench's graceful map of years, photographs with more texture and shadow. The takeaway, her low-righted profile brightens the mid-face and keeps attention on eyes and lips. No filters needed. Her skin already behaves like flattering lighting. Brianne's smile is generously wide. Photogenic? Absolutely. But on female faces, research trends towards smaller mouth widths as the most classically attractive, because a petite oral commissure often balances the nose and chin. In morph studies, narrowing the mouth modestly can lift ratings of harmony. Widening can pull focus from the midface. Think Rosie Huntington-Whiteley's petite pout as the less is more reference, versus a broader grin like Lisa Kudrow's, warm and friendly, but less aligned with the idealized template. Brianne sits on the large side, which can slightly overstretch the lower third on still photos. The upside, a wide smile radiates approachability and charisma, which no metric fully captures. For on-camera balance, softer lipstick boundaries and relaxed corners can visually narrow the frame while keeping that sparkling energy. Brianne presents a pointed, well-defined tip, which typically ranks higher than a rounded or bulbous tip on female faces. Why? Definition directs light neatly, keeps the alar base from reading wider, and gives the entire nose a refined, sculpted profile. The aesthetic sweet spot is a delicate triangular tip with subtle curves and a gentle super tip break, enough structure to look elegant without seeming sharp. Brianne lands close to that blueprint: tidy tip, contained width, and smooth transition to the columella. Think Jessica Biel's polished tip as a reference. Compare that with a broader, rounder tip like Whoopi Goldberg's, which photographs wider and less contoured. Net effect: Brianne's tip quiets the nose so eyes and lips take the spotlight. Brianne's eyes are a lovely shape, but by size they sit near average. In attractiveness research, larger eyes on female faces often score higher because they're a classic neatness cue. Think youthfulness, openness, and approachability. Morph experiments show that modestly enlarging eyes boosts perceived beauty, while shrinking them does the opposite. That doesn't make small or average eyes bad, it simply means bigger eyes tend to steal the spotlight. Picture Ariana Grande's big doe eyes at the top end of the range versus Devon Aoki's striking, narrower eyes that read unconventional and editorial. For Brianne, average size means the surrounding features, brows, lashes, and eyelid show do more of the work. Strategic mascara, a lifted lash line, and slightly brighter inner corners can create a larger eye impression and bring extra sparkle on camera. Which celebrity do you want to analyze next? Curious about your own facial aesthetics? Then visit PinkMirror.com.